Hello, family. I hope you guys are doing good. As for me, I am doing fantastic. My name is Nati, and I welcome you to Manchi Teaches You / Manchi Teacher Hub. So, I want to welcome those who are joining us for the first time. If you're not joining us for the first time, feel free. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to put it on the comment section. I'll be here to assist you. And those who are always joining me, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. My subscribers, thank you. Keep on watching, keep on sharing, keep on liking. I could see the difference, guys. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. So, guys, if you need me to assist you with your CV, I do CV revamp. It comes with a cover letter. It's 50 rand. And if you need me to assist you one-on-one with any subject, guys, it's 200. If you need me to assist you with your assignment, it's 150. So if you feel like you want my assistance with either those three, just go on a comment section and let us talk. So guys, someone asked if I could do office practice, though it is a short notice, but trust me, I got you. So here I am today. I'm starting with N6 office practice. So let's do the question paper without wasting much of your time. Okay, so we all know it's 9 to 12. Guys, it's very important to read your instructions. So I'm going to do the one for 2022. Okay, excuse me. I think I want to catch cold in this heat. Imagine. It's very important to read your instructions. Like here they say, if you answer more than the required number of questions, only the required number will be marked. Clearly cross out all the work you do not want to be marked. And also they said, Section A is compulsory. Section B, you answer only 5 questions. Then you start each section on a new page. Okay, start each section on a new page. Number the answers according to the numbering system used in the question paper. So it's very important. So here they say you have in section A is compulsory, question 1. Here you're going to choose the answer and you write only the alphabetical next to the question number. Okay, as I will try as fast as I could. I will try to run fast. Okay, so the first question says 1.1.1 says the formal notification given to the employees should there be a breach or a misconduct constituting enough grounds for a termination of the employment contract. Your answer there is B, dismissal. Number 2, a fixed amount of money an employer contributes towards an employee to help him or her be financially secure in future. Your answer there is D, pension. Number 3, the type of communication between colleagues at a workplace. Your answer there is horizontal communication. Number 4, this occurs when data or information provided in confidence to an employee by a client is disclosed to a third party without the client consent. Your answer there is C, breach of confidentiality. Number 5, an example of a personal development need. Your answer there is A, which is morality. Number 6, a rotating file device used to store a business contact information like addresses and telephone numbers. Your answer there is C, Rolodex. Number 7, they make sure that office work is done correctly and that all information is processed in the right way at the right time. Your answer there is what? It's B, management assistant. Number 8, telephones and motor cars are example of needs. Your answer there is C, convenient needs. Number 9, according to disciplinary code, a third offense of this nature will lead to the termination of the employment contract. Your answer there is what? It's D, negligence. Number 10, a characteristic of assertive people. Your answer there is A, standing up for yourself. That's A. Then number 11, a supervisor should be able to analyze problems and come up with action plans. Which skill is needed here? Your answer there is C, which is conceptual skill. Then number 12, the type of television system that does not publicly broadcast image but is used for internally monitored surveillance and for security reasons, usually within hours. Your answer there is D, robotic. Number 13, the insurance that is taken out by an enterprise or company to compensate employees for injuries sustained while on duty. Your answer there is what? It's B, casualty insurance. Number 14, also called in-depth interview because detailed info is gathered from applicants through questions covering a wider range of subject. Your answer there is what? It's C, structured interview. Number 15, capital is limited to the contribution of 10 members. Your answer there is what? It's C, partnership. So we are done with 1.1, then we are going to 1.2. Choose a term from column B that matches a description in column A. Write only letter next to the question number in the answer book. So what I'm going to do, I will just read here and give you the answers, okay? So 1.2.1 says, lateral movement from one job to another job on the same level and with the same benefits. Your answer is E, which is transfer. Number 2, someone who forms part of the first line of management and monitors low-level employees in performing their assigned duties. Your answer there is H, which is a supervisor. Number 3, file containing records that relate to individual transactions that occur from day to day. Your answer there is G, which is transaction file. Number 4, takes place when employee is moved to more senior position within an organization. Your answer there is A, which is promotion. Number 5, form of sexual abuse wherein male employees are abused or approached selfishly by women at the workplace. Your answer is I, which is exploit. Number 6, brief written account of personal details, education, and experience. Your answer is C, which is curriculum vitae. Number 7, person who undertakes the responsibility of managing a business directly or indirectly in all functions. Your answer there is J, which is manager. Number 8, external motivator, which is a positive addition to satisfy needs. Your answer there is B, which is a reward. Number 9, planning, designing, and creation of container in which a product is placed. Your answer there is F, which is packaging. F, which is packaging. Then number 10, file containing data, which is normally adhered or updated over time. Your answer is what? It's D, master file. Master file. Then we go to section B, which is question 2. It says answer any 5 questions in this section, which means you are just going to look here and you answer the questions. Okay. 2.1.1 says explain the term market segmentation. Okay, here's an explanation. Is the process whereby the total is identified and divided up to subgroups or segments with similar needs. That is explanation of market segment. Then 2.1.2 says, explain 4 criteria or factors that can influence a market to be segmented and give 2 examples of each. Give 2 examples. The first one, we have geographical factors, and the example is regional boundaries and population. Then we have demographical factors, and the examples is age and gender. We have psychographic factors. The example is class and what and lifestyle. The fourth one, we have behavioral factors. The examples are benefits and loyalty. Those are criteria or factors of what of segment, of things can influence a market to be segment. Then we have 2.2 says, name 2 groups other than customers that participate in what? In a market. We have suppliers and what? And competitors. Those are 2 groups. Then 2.3 says, explain 7 capabilities of a good manager. 7. The first one we have, anticipates problem that might influence deadline or budgets. Number 2, organizes human resources, equipment, machinery, and raw materials. Number 3, sees the bigger picture of the business and prioritizes responsibility. Number 4, leads and motivates colleagues to reach their full potential and to achieve the goals of the business. Number 5, completes project on time and within budget. Number 6, flexible enough to adapt to technological changes and new need of the business. Number 7, assigns different jobs to teams or individuals in his or her section. Those are 7 capabilities. Then we go to question 3. Question 3, you have to read there. It says, when an applicant are called for interviews, they usually prepare themselves ahead of time with regard of appearance and other things like the manner in which they should behave during the interview. Remember, there is a manner that you have to portray during an interview. Okay, and your appearance says a lot. So let's go to the first question. It says, list 8 characteristics that an interviewer is expected to exhibit during the interview. Okay. The first one, able to work with people, lead the interview panel. Number 2, makes people feel welcome, avoid stereotype social divisions. Number 3, shows sincere interest in other people so as to obtain trust of the applicant. Number 4, listen rather than do all the talking during the interview and interpret non-verbal and verbal communication. Number 5, in control of the interview through questions or manages work in a group. Number 5, passes sound judgment and selects the correct applicant for the vacancy. Number 7, knowledge of the organization. Number 8, interviews all applicants without discriminating on the basis of what? Of race or religion. Those are characteristics. Then 3.1.2 says, differentiate between the psychological contract and service contract. Psychological contracts refer to a new employee's expectation of an enterprise with regarding to salary status and promotion opportunities. Service contract is a written agreement between the employment and the employee, in which the employee undertakes an oath based on working conditions. Those are differences between the two. Then 3.2 says, explain 5 steps that managers should follow to limit absenteeism and create a suitable working environment where subordinates feel valued. Number 1, appoint the right person in the right position. Number 2, ensure all employees attend the induction program. Number 3, create opportunities for workers to perform. Number 4, pay workers what they deserve. Number 5, create opportunities for training and development. Number 6, give junior staff clear and specific job description. Those are steps that managers should follow. Then we go to question 4. Here it talks about aggrievedness at the workplace. It can be from a manager, client, or what? Or a colleague. 4.1 says, state 8 guidelines to handle a difficult and aggressive customer at the workplace. 8. Number 1, do not be angry or lose your temper. Remain professional. Number 2, do not take anger or aggression personally. Number 3, show sympathy for people's frustration with the situation. Number 4, instead of arguing, offer an apology for any mistake that have been made. Number 5, listen to the angry or aggressive person's point of view. Number 6, use positive body language such as eye contact and the correct tone. Number 7, remember that the customer is always important. Number 8, ask what the customer wants to be done. Then those are your guidelines to handle a difficult customer or a person. Okay. 4.2.1 says, in a situation where an employee is bullied by his or her manager, a labor union should intervene. Explain 5 other services provided by labor unions. Number 1, helps to implement government regulation governing the employee. Number 2, negotiates person arrangements. Number 3, assist with negotiations on the redeployment of staff. Number 4, assist with the health and safety specs in the workplace. Number 5, helps with the training and development of employees. Then we go to 4.2.2, which situations or disputes cannot be referred to the CCMA. Number 1, where an independent contractor is involved. Number 2, where the case does not deal with the issue of the LRA. I don't know why I'm getting L. It's LRA. And I'll give you the third one, but they say 2, where a private agreement for resolving disputes exists. Okay. Then we are done with the 2 situation. We go to question 5, tabulate and compare 4 characteristics. Tabulate, you are going to draw a table and you put the characteristics of private companies and public companies. Remember, what you say in private companies, like there must be a little bit, how can I put it? Let's say if in private companies they agree on how can I put it? Okay, let me read it. Maybe you understand what I'm saying. In public companies, a board directors manages the company. That's public, which means on private, you're going to write 1 to 50 people start a company. Okay, you're going to write it like this. All right. Then the second one, the name of the company ends with the word limited. That is public. Then on private, the name of the company ends with the words proprietary limited. Then on public, members of the public can buy shares and invest money. On private, members of the public can become shareholders through invitation. Okay. Then the last one, on public, shareholders have the right to vote. Then on private, shares are negotiable with permission of other shareholder. So you're going to write it like that. Okay. Then give 7 disadvantages of an open plan office. 7. Number 1, electronic equipment may be larger than the equipment it replaces and not fit well. Number 2, electronic equipment also bring noise into the office. Number 3, complaints regarding eye strains, back aches, and headaches may arise. Number 4, diseases can be spread. Number 5, there is a lack of privacy. Number 6, difficulty of finding acceptance, lighting, and ventilation to suit all taste. Number 7, there are more chances of breach in the security of what? Of information. Then we go to question 6. Question 6 says, 6.1 says, state 4 guidelines that a secretary should consider when entertaining guests at the workplace. How many? 4. The first one says, start early with all the research and arrangements. Number 2, note the details of the event. For example, why the event is being held in the office. Number 3, make sure there is enough to eat. Number 4, update information regularly and communicate updated details. Those are 4 guidelines. Then we go to 6.2. List 6 methods or techniques of training people away from what? From the workplace. Number 1, we have case study. Number 2, computerized training. Number 3, in-basket training. Number 4, management games. Number 5, role play. Number 6, syndical what? Training. Then we go to 6.3, discuss the 4 levels of management and the duties associated with each level. Okay, we have top management and the duties, formulate executive policies, determine long-term objectives, strategic planning. Then we have middle management, employs policies, tactical planning and control. Then we have operating management, they supervises the execution of specific tasks and routine activities. Then we have employees, they execute policies under what? Supervision. Those are 4 levels of management. Then explain 4 management functions of a supervisor. 4, we have planning. The first one helps each worker to set objective. The second one, we have organizing, delegates work to qualified group members. The third one, we have activating, informs workers about responsibility. Number 4, we have control, complies with the suggested practice and procedure. Those are for management. Then we go to question 7. Question 7 says, understanding the difference between customer needs and wants is a major key to succeed in business. As a management assistant, your job is to give customers what they want and help them to understand what they need. Discuss 5 ways in which management assistant can influence the satisfaction of customer needs. Number 1, influence the decision-making process of the consumer in need. Number 2, identifies different options and various ways of addressing and satisfying a particular need. Number 3, assist the consumer with verified information to speed up the purchasing decision. Number 4, exposes the consumer to the product or service by means of demonstration. Number 5, reminds the consumer on a continuous basis of the benefit satisfaction include in the product. Then we go to number 2, 7.2, state 7 steps to follow during a training process. Number 1, determine whether training is really necessary. Number 2, establish the purpose or objective of training before the program starts. Number 3, identify employees or a group who must be trained. Number 4, set up the program and determine the length and period. Number 5, orientate and notify personnel with regard of training. Number 6, present the program, e.g. training methods and aids. Number 7, evaluate the program after conclusion of training. Then we go to list 3, listening barriers. List 3. We have stereotyping, we have creditability, we have xenophobia. Those are 3, but let me add 2. We have non-verbal behavior and distraction. So you can choose from those which I gave you. So we are done with office practice and 6 June 2022. So your grand total is 200. So guys, that's it for me with office practice today. I hope it really helped you a lot. Thank you for joining. See you next time. Bye.